Hi guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and it's time for another Fairy Tale Fortnight video. Sorry that the lighting is kind of off and weird. It's been really gloomy in Michigan lately, but that's not gonna stop me from getting my fairy tale on. So I knew I wanted to play some kind of game with you guys for Fairy Tale Fortnight, similar to what I did in Austin in August with the Kiss, Marry, Kill and the Austin Mash, or like the Would You Rather questions that always end up in my Fairy Tale Fortnight interviews, but I couldn't decide which I wanted to do, so I thought we're just gonna do all three. So today I will be doing a fairy tale themed mash, fairy tale themed Kiss, Marry, Kill, which is the slightly cleaned up version of another game, you guys probably know the one, and a couple quick Fairy Tale Would You Rathers. If you're unfamiliar with the games, I will be telling you a little bit briefly about them before I play them, but I'll also leave some more information below. I love seeing what other people say too, so definitely leave me your answers to any of these in the comments because it will definitely delight me. But I dug out my trusty notebook, my notes for it are already ready to go, so I'm gonna get right into it. So we'll start with quick Would You Rather to warm us up. If you're unfamiliar, this one's probably the easiest. You're given two options, would you rather A or B, and you just answer. So here we go. Would you rather live in a tower like Rapunzel or sleep in a fireplace like Cinderella? It's tougher than it should be, I would say. Cinderella can at least get out and do things, whereas Rapunzel is just completely alone in the tower. But Cinderella is also surrounded by shitty people. The things that she does are for them. Whereas Rapunzel kind of has some blissful solitude. I think I'm gonna go with the tower. Would you rather be a mermaid like the Little Mermaid or a fairy princess like any of them? I gotta go with mermaid. I mean, you have to go with mermaid. And if it's the siren kind that lures sailors to their deaths, you know, it happens. Would you rather have to always wear glass shoes like Cinderella or always wear the 7 league boots, which if you're unfamiliar, every step you take is actually 7 leagues, so you can get miles within a day. Glass shoes would have to be really uncomfortable, and I would like to be able to wear the 7 league boots at least once and, you know, try to travel with them, but they're not practical for wearing all the time because you would never be able to just like go shopping. You'd end up, you know, in the next country. Even though I'd hate to wear glass slippers, I think I have to go with that. And the last would you rather? Would you rather be able to understand and communicate with all small woodland creatures or only one larger creature of your choice? Pet cat, big bear, whatever. Instinct tells me that I want to be able to talk to all of them because that'd be hella cool. But just thinking of how much the birds chatter in the morning and that drives me nuts, if I could actually hear what they were saying, and if most of what they were saying is like, you know, I want to fertilize your eggs, that'd get old real fast. It'd be really cool to have just one talking pet, but it'd also be really cool to be able to talk to the, like, tiny animals. I'm gonna go with just the one. Just one! Otherwise I think that I'd go crazy. But that'd be really cool though. But then if no one else could hear them, and you're just constantly like talking to all the little tiny things, and sometimes people can't even see them, mice in the walls, whatever, you'd probably end up in an asylum. Alright, moving on to Kiss, Marry, Kill, and I've got my little list right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut them up so that it's more random. Okay, they're all cut up. I'm gonna reach in randomly. Quick background on how to play this one. You're given 3 options. You have to choose who you'd kiss, who you'd marry, and who you'd kill. So, for my first 3 options, we have the Frog Prince, Prince Charming from Snow White, and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Kinda hard. Okay, I'm gonna kill Prince Charming from Snow White because if you stumble upon a either dead or unconscious girl in the forest and your first go-to is to try to make out with her rather than get help, you're a douche bone. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a link to the most recent vlog where I explain that word. But yeah, kill, done. Actually this isn't as hard as I thought it would be. I love the Frog Prince, but obviously the answer is to kiss him to see what he becomes and marry the Beast. I love the Beast. Plus that library. Next one, we have the Prince from the Little Mermaid, Eric if you're going by the movie, Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, I think we know who I'm going to kill there, and Prince Charming from Cinderella. I have to marry Eric out of those options. I mean, I am a little bit irritated with Eric, you know, for falling for the fake girl with the voice, just not acceptable. We're gonna go ahead and kill Gaston. Which I guess means we're kissing Cinderella's Prince Charming, which he irritates me too, but not as much as Gaston. And the last one, we have Rumpelstiltskin. Yet another Prince Charming, this one from Sleeping Beauty. And Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk. This is actually kind of hard. Oh god! I have to marry one of these. Well, damn. If you watched my tea chat, you'll know that I'm not a fan of Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk. He may grow up to be better, but as he stands in the story, he is a thief and a murderer. So we're gonna kill him. Prince Charming suffers from the same as the other Prince Charming from Snow White. If you stumble upon someone who is passed out, you don't make out with them. And actually in a lot of the stories, Sleeping Beauty wakes up pregnant. So maybe I should have killed him. Okay, I don't know. At least in some of the stories, this Prince Charming has the sort of excuse of he's actually trying to rescue the princess, and it's known that she's under a curse and he's trying to break it. So I'm going to give him a little leeway and go with those versions of the story and kiss this prince, even though I really don't want to. And surprising me a whole lot, I'm marrying Rumpelstiltskin. However, as I also mentioned in that tea chat, there is a version of Rumpelstiltskin, a retelling, a short story, that I love, and I'm okay with marrying that Rumple. And now, on to the last one, and I'm really curious to see how this one comes out. So this is MASH. This is like a kid fortune-telling game where you give yourself options and then a magic number, and you go through and you cross off according to the magic number until you're left with just one in each category, and that determines your fate. I will leave a link below in case my explanation didn't make sense so that you can actually figure out how to play it. And I will also leave a link to a picture of my full list so that you can see it. I didn't give myself like specific houses or palaces, I just went with the actual MASH. Mansion, apartment, shack, or house. And then the categories I have are who I marry, how we met, what our fate was, and how many kids we're gonna have. So, I'm gonna do my magic number. Can't see it, so swirl and a line. Oh gosh, my line crosses where I have 6. My magic number is 6. I have 4 options in each one, and I'll take a picture of this before I start crossing it off so that I can actually not be a liar when I tell you that there is a picture linked. Okay, starting from the top. And my battery's about to die. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm either having 1 child or 12. Oh god. Having 1 child? Thank god I'm not marrying Bluebeard. Alright, so my results are I will be living in a mansion with the clever youngest son. He shows up in a lot of the tales. We met through OK Godmother, which is my fairy tale version of OK Cupid that I made up about 5 minutes ago. We have 1 child together, and our fate is we live happily ever after. Booyah. So there are my fairy tale games. I hope that you'll play them along with me and let me know your results in the comments. And you don't have to play with my choices or my questions. If you change them up, please let me know. If you do a video response or a blog post, please send me a link because I really enjoy seeing these things. That is all for this quick games video, or maybe quick, it's probably not, we'll see. I will see you guys again soon. Until I do, thanks for watching and happy reading!